Hello, hello. 12:22 on the clock as I start this 222. Hi guys. Welcome to Lady Divine Tarot. I am Lady Divine, Lady Empress, or Lady, whatever you would like to call me. I've already prayed over the and blessed the cards. Once again, this is like the other video. I will be speaking directly to whoever needs to hear this. And if you found this video, this message might be for you. So if it resonates, please let me know. If it doesn't resonate, this message is probably not intended for you. For this is not a collective message unless Holy Spirit, specifies for me to say that this is collective. Right now, my intention was set to not speak to the collective, but to the people that came across this video that needs to hear this message. Um, so without further ado, um, let's get started. This morning has been very interesting. I can none of these. Um, I think I want to start with these. I hope everybody is blessed. And yeah, let's see what we got going on today. Let's see what's the course. Right. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull. I'm gonna just pull the message, and then once I pull the message, I'm going to clarify the message. But I also want to get um, like either the blockages or the advice for the message. Depending on the message, might be advice. So somebody's calling me. My best friend. He's gonna have to wait. I'll call him back. All right. Man, like, I thought you shuffled. I know it has to feel right though, guys. Like, it has to feel right. All right, I'm getting into it. It's 2 minutes on the clock. Message for whoever needs to hear this. Holy Spirit is telling me to say too, like this is a timeless read, so it doesn't matter what or what you come across this video. If it resonates with you, you were meant to hear it. Okay, you're meant to be here. We have the palace of coins, and then we have the seven of coins. So we have a lot of earth energy here, a lot of pinnacle energy, a lot of 3D energy. Um, I'm hearing patiently waiting energy. There's there's this energy of patiently waiting, but it's like a patiently waiting and watching. I'm seeing. It's gonna sound so weird. I'm seeing Jack in the Beanstalk, but when he put the seed in the ground and he was like, "Oh my goodness!" and then what was it? Did Jack come back and the beanstalk was large? But for some reason, I'm seeing the growing of this of the beanstalk? Yeah, I'm seeing the growth of the beanstalk like as it's shooting up really fast. Like I don't think Jack's seen it, but I'm seeing it. I'm seeing how fast that thing grew up over a night. Like I'm watching it. It's nighttime and it's just like and I'm just saying that. And that's the patiently waiting. It's like you're Jack patiently waiting, but in some way, somehow, maybe in the spiritual realm, you're seeing the stock grow. So that's the message for somebody. Stock. Stock. You're watching a stock grow. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, my hands are cold. um and then look at the palace, like coincidental or not. I think no such thing as coincidences. Beanstalk. I have one more card, please. Ah, thank you. So we got the Four of Pentacles reversed at the bottom. But guess what we got, y'all? The Devil in reverse. Wow. Talk about a change of pace, huh? It's an owl, and oh goodness, this owl is wise beyond his measures. This owl is giving me Guardian, and that's one of my favorite movies. Is The Legends of the Guardians of Gahul. It's an owl movie, y'all. If y'all have not seen that, go watch it. I watched it as a kid, and I remember discreetly sitting in the movie theater with my mom and her ex boyfriend, which is like my favorite of her boyfriends ever, still to this day. And maybe it's because we're both Libras, but anyways, I remember all three of us sitting in the movie theater. It was nobody in the movie theater, and we were watching it. And me and him fell in love with that movie. My mom was like, "It was cool," but I do remember she kind of liked it a little bit because it did recite a lot of scriptures. So it's very scripture wisdom based, as what owls are. Y'all see that owl? Do you see how he looks so firm in what he knows? Like he looks he looks like I've been here and I've been watching. I've been here and I've been watching. You don't know I'm here and I've been watching. But I also want to point out, like, he kind of out of place, but not really. That's why he's in the thing because I mean, in the bushes in the corner, you can't really see him. It's daytime. What owl you know flies during the day? What owl you know flies during the day? It's a little mouse here. It's actually like two mice, pine cones, raspberries, mushrooms. It's a frog in here. But then also in the back, there's mountains. Oh my goodness. And it's cold mountains. Y'all can't see that, but it's like right here. It's cold mountains, like it's ice and snow on top of the mountains. But look at all this lush and green. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just focus. But that owl was screaming at me like I've been watching. So somebody's been watching you, and I don't feel like it's of this realm. I don't feel like it's of this realm at all. It's not. It's not this physical realm. Okay, so let me read these images. This is the message. The message is I've been watching you. You're about to reside in the palace. He's been watching you on your path and your journey through the mountains to such a lush vegetational palace. But I've been watching you for years. And when I say years, I mean lifetimes. I've been watching you for lifetimes, watching over you for lifetimes. Look at the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is usually like work and reward, luxury, reaping the benefits of the work that you have put in. I was gonna say somebody's stock is growing. Somebody's stock is growing. But this devil card on this. Tell me about this devil card. What's with the devil card? You're really about to reap what you have put out. And you put out a lot of good energy. Like you have the best, I'm hearing best intentions. Because I'm still seeing back in Jack and the Beanstalk. Like Jack bought them beans for his best intentions. It may not have seemed like it at the time. Like son, I told you to go and sell the cow for money. Sell the cow. We need money. And it's like, yeah, but he told me that if I do this, and then if I do this, it's gonna do this, and I can go up there and I can get this, and this is just worth so much more. And it's like, oh, okay. And that might be what the devil in reverse is saying. That all that negativity that came towards you, you about to prove them things wrong. Like, yeah, we talked our mess. There was a lot of mess talking. There was a lot of negativity thrown at me. But baby, guess what? I watched that beanstalk. The beanstalk is up there now. Not only is it up there, now I go up there and get the golden egg. Okay. That you didn't even know was even a possibility. You didn't know this was a possibility, but it is. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit. So, Holy Spirit is telling you, your message is, I've been watching you for many lifetimes. I've been watching you for many years. I've been watching you everlastingly and not overflowingly, everlastingly and continuously on this journey and this path to get to the palace of which you reside, which you're supposed to be, full of vegetation, full of prosperity. It's just everything that you need and more in every aspect. It's literally just prosperity. Prosperity is the only word in abundance that could sum up what is yours. This is yours. This is your palace. I've been watching you trying to get back to your palace. They took you from your palace on some not Anastasia, Swan Princess stuff, and you had to find your way back. Not only did you have to find your way back, but you had to find your way out of where you was at. You have to find your way out of where you was at. Trick them, not even trick them, but figure out a way and a plan to get out. Not only get out, now you got to figure out where you at, where your palace at. Remember who you are. Remember what you're supposed. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that don't happen in one lifetime, baby girl or baby boy. It's a lot of work that goes over lifetimes, and you've been protected and watched over by this guardian owl. This month, you don't even expect this owl to be out during the day, on maybe at night. But guess what? He watching you day and night, years, days, months, lifetimes. So yeah, I've been watching you. Message. I've been watching you for many lifetimes, for you to get back to not only get out of where you was at, get to who you are, find out who you are, where you come from, and get back to where you came from and where you belong. That is yours. You've been patiently waiting, and now it's time. Now it's time to get the luxury of the life that you deserve and that you have been working towards. Without even, I feel like it's important to say that you may not ever realize that you've been working this hard as you have been working because you just felt like it was just normal, like this is what I'm supposed to do. Or you just felt like I should be doing more. It's something of this energy if you felt like you weren't working or you weren't working hard enough, but you moving and continuing is working. Those times that you wanted to give up and you didn't, working. Proud. They're proud of you. So now guess what? They're removing all the negativity, the energy, the haters, the blocks, the things that don't work, the things that are keeping you or kept you or try to knock you off of your path. Removed. Gone. Period. That's what the five, okay, that's the four of pentacles, sorry. Protection. I feel like that's protected. It can be very greedy. It could be a greedy energy. Um, but I swear Jack and the Beanstalk is very prevalent. And it's so funny because I haven't thought about Jack and the Beanstalk since I don't. I can't even tell you the last time I thought about even said Jack, heard Jack. I can't even tell you for real. Like on me, I really cannot tell you the last time I thought about, said, heard, said anything even dealing with Jack in my life. But he's very prevalent here. It's faith and hope. How many beans did he get? Hold on, YouTube. How many beans? I want to know. How many beans did Jack get for the cow? Okay, so Jack trades his old cow to a gypsy for 3 beans that is guaranteed to feed him for his entire life. It has been adapted as a play for performance by children. He sold a big old cow for 3 beans. It's so many things that tie into this. There's a story that I heard, and I've recently heard this probably in the last 2 months. Queen Cup was talking about in one of her videos, and she was talking about how he had vegetation at a farm, and it just everything. I think a tornado came or something came, or a plague came and it destroyed his whole farm and vegetation. But through trying to go through it and trying to see if he could recover anything, I think he found three beans, two or one. He found a seed of some sort. He didn't know what kind of vegetation or what he was gonna get by sowing this seed. And he sowed that seed, and it was the seed that just, and that's what these three beans is. Like, she gave him three beans, three seeds, and said, "This will feed you for your entire life." Jack with the faith and the hope of that's what we need. That's what we need. We need to be able to eat for the rest of our lives. Because even selling this cow for right now, it's only gonna get enough money to feed us for right now. We need to feed and eat for the entire life. So with that being said, Jack still did not know what these seeds would produce. He just went on the faith of it'll feed us our entire life. It'll feed us. It could have been squash. These beans could have just made beans. These beans could have been pine cone trees. Like, it could have been anything. Okay, so we don't know. Because right here it say 5. But instead of selling the cow, he trades into a stranger for 5 magic beans. Is it 3 or 5? Because I'm going to need y'all to get y'all story together. Now I'm saying 5 again. Either way, 3 or 5. 3 for me speaks of faith and hope in your ancestors and your angels. As for 5, means change. So take what you want. Take whichever number you want. Okay. And even what came, listen, Linda. What came with Jack buying those beans or trading those beans for the cow? Hateration. We don't need no hateration up in this dancery. I don't even know if this word. I'm not saying it the right tempo either, so I don't think that's right. A lot of devil energy came with it from his own people, from his mother and papa. Mm-hmm. Right? So yeah, your message is definitely. I've been watching you come on this path towards what's really yours, and now it's time. And you have all these pinnacles. You have all pinnacles, so it's definitely 3D. Definitely 3D. All right, let's see. What calls do I want to use? So, I don't want to use these. Let me clarify with these. I've been opening it up to this. This is a little bit too much information. I ain't gonna tell y'all. But I was like, should I send this text message to somebody saying something? Because I've been battling on myself for days now. For about 3 days now. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask Holy Spirit. So I was like, give me a yes or no. Should I send this message right now? And this fell out. As I got ready to shuffle, it just kept falling out. It kept falling out. I kept splitting to it. It kept ending up at the bottom of the deck. And I was just like, all right. And then boom, there it goes again. Sound some structure saying it came out by some type of authority. Excuse me. But also notice it was a tree. I really just burped. I burp a lot, y'all. It ain't no shame in my game. I burp since I was a teenager. My mama tell you I burp like food. I enjoy burping, and I enjoy a guy that burps along with me. And don't judge me because I'm a burp, bro. I am a human. Yes, I'm a female. I'm gonna say excuse me sometimes. If we in public, I have manners. But if we close and we comfortable, I'm not burping and saying excuse me at my own house. Like, what are you doing? Unless it's huge. Whoa, dog. I need you to rate my burps. You're gonna be my man. You know what I'm saying? That's our relationship. I like comfortability. I like realism. I like authenticity. Okay, that's what I like. There ain't never no judgment over here, baby. Be you. You fart, that shit stink. It stink. It's what it is. Life ain't gonna. my gosh, I can't be with him because he just be farting in this thing. No. Like, no. My next nigga gonna do the same. I'm sorry. Not nigga. Let me shut up. Alright. Alright. Let's get some clarification and some understanding on this palace of coins. Can you clarify? Can you clarify this palace of coins? I think I want to pull one card, please. Father of Swords. Mm-hmm. Can you clarify this? Seven of Coins. Clarify Seven of Coins. Holy Spirit. Can you give me more insight? Clarify the Seven of Coins. I don't know. Something told me like you might have the Magician. You might have an animal. It's giving heavy. Like you might have a cat or a dog that's like been with you through a lot. Like y'all been like it's just been you and this animal. It's giving Dorothy and Toto. Because Toto went through that whole journey down the yellow brick road, everything with Dorothy. What is with these? Like, what do you call them? Figment or fairy tale? I don't know. A telltale, child tales, whatever. What I don't know is all these like old stories coming back up. Because she's very much giving me Dorothy and Toto. Even with the basket, because did she have a basket on front of her bike? She on a bike. What the frick am I remembering right now? What am I remembering? I'm about to Google that. Like, okay, so what is this devil? What is the devil in reverse? What is the devil in reverse? And you know what? So did Anastasia. Anastasia. And I was literally talking about that movie last night. I kind of want to watch that. I wonder if my fire is tickling to watch it. Um, Anastasia. Soon as Anastasia chose, oh my gosh. Soon as no, I love this movie since a kid. When the Anastasia came to that crossroad and she chose her decision, she's like, "Which way do I want to go to the market, get a job, or does want to run away?" She ran away. Why? As soon as she decided to run away, who did she come across? I forgot the dog's name. Um, it'll come to me later. But she came across the dog, and that was the start of her journey with the dog. And that dog stayed with her the whole time. I do not know that dog's name. What is that dog's name? So I got. Hold on, I'm about to look it up. Okay, so I'm back. With the Dorothy, Dorothy did ride a bike, and so did I think a witch. But I think did the witch steal her bike? I don't know. I don't remember the Wizard of Oz that well, and I know. Shun me if you want. I don't care. Every time I try to watch the Oz, I fell asleep. I will always get to a certain part and fall asleep. Like, I don't know. But looking at the picture, it's either I see Dorothy on the bike, and but in my head, I do still remember Dorothy and the bike. And I think did she ride the bike in the tornado? I think that was it. But it's so funny because on the bike there's a basket in front and there's a basket in the back, and the dog is in the back of the basket. And look at that, there's two baskets and a dog, bro. Yo, this imagery is crazy, and I thank you, Holy Spirit, because I be asking for this so I can see clearly, but. Clarify and show me and give me insights on this devil first, please. That's crazy. Oh, and what was the other one? Oh, the dog's name was Puka. It was some dog. Oh, that was quick. So we got the Ace of Pentacles. What comes around comes back around. This is my card for that. This card for me is everything comes back full circle. That's my shit. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Pentacles. Listen, that speaks of equal give and take. In my book, balancing the scales. There's a lot of equilibrium, reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? Like you put in this many, you put in this, we gave you this. So let's look at this clarification. Are we at 25 minutes? Cool, cool, cool. Father of Swords, Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. I just want, because I'm looking and I don't know, it's like, why did you just overlook this? What are we talking about in this card? The owl, right? Can I get a vibe out? I can't hear you. Can I get a vibe out? Now, we all know what the King of Swords stands for. Hmm. But this owl, I want to know what this owl means. Like, the spiritual owl. And it's like they both have the same look. Like, I know. I freaking know. I've been here. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. There's a truth about to come out, or there is a truth that you already know about. Sorry, I had to turn my heat blanket on. Get a little chilly in here. There is there is a truth that you're standing on, that you stood on, and determined. You were determined. This is determined energy. Hence, you continuously going through your journey, and why you felt like you weren't doing enough work, or some days you felt like you weren't working, and you actually were. You just put work in all the different areas. Like there's several cups in your life that need to be filled. Several cups in your life that you need to fill. So you can't think because you're not filling this one particular cup that you're not doing anything. Okay. And the magician. The magician, of course, always speaks of willpower and creation to me. The will to create. And I'm just hearing more so of you had the will to create a path that was less traveled, imaginary, unthought of, unheard of, because you knew what was yours or what was destined or what you wanted or what waited for you without knowing. This is giving me an unknowing, a knowing without knowing. It's like, it just feels right. And I'm just gonna put it in. I'm just gonna go for it. And because of that, you're manifesting everything that you have manifested, if that makes sense. Read that. Hear me again. You're manifesting everything that you have manifested. Meaning, I feel like everything that you have already put in the work for, and you just continue to go and move and that you manifested is now coming in to fruition. What you have manifested, you manifested it back then, but it's now manifesting into the physical now. And everything that go around come back around. Meaning you went around this circle hoping, 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 hoping. Now you get to experience, live it, experience, live it, see it, breathe it, feel it, hug it. And everything's come back around. Like they talking now. They won't be talking when you get back here. Now what? I just feel like this was ordained. It's definitely ordained. That's why it comes back around because it's only gonna be so long that a prophecy won't be fulfilled. Because we gotta get the prophecy to fulfill. Like we're in the process of fulfilling a prophecy. Right? We're in a process of fulfilling a prophecy. So you gotta come back around. It's like you started here at your palace. They took you. But guess what? You back. Everything comes back full circle. I don't know if I'm making sense with y'all and connecting these for y'all, but I think so. And he's standing on the pinnacle. His foot is that's the only thing he touches, the pinnacle. Because now it's time for you to see it. It's like the wand is you felt it. You felt the passion, the intensity of it. Cup, you were led by your intuition. Emotionally, you still felt it. You listened, you trust. The sword, you knew it. You thought about it. You manifested it mentally. And now the only thing left is the pinnacle. Is to see it, to hold it, obtain it, to grasp it. Yeah, so and then like I said, you got the six pinnacles at the bottom. So at the bottom of each deck, you've already gotten pinnacles. You have the seven of pentacles, you have the six of pentacles, you have the five of pentacles, and you have the palace of pentacles. If it ain't something that's about to show up in this 3D, baby, I don't know what is. I don't know. I think that's about yeah, don't please. And then I pull moon magic. I got the name of it. The moon magic. The moon magic. The moon magic. Hey China. My dog's name is China, guys. I didn't say come over here. I just said hey. And then she gets back in her mood. She's so good. Alright, let's see what we got. Holy Spirit, what messages you have for us in this deck that can connect, clarify, support this read and this energy? Holy Spirit is telling me to tell you because I'll show you when I'm done shuffling. But you know the truth. It's not, they don't know the truth. You know the truth, they don't know the truth because it's not for them to know. This is not information for them to know. Like, I've been watching a lot of Netflix shows. Anybody who knows me, I'm a movie person. I do not like TV shows. So, I've been watching I watched and finished Lock and Key, and now I'm watching Charmed. And I know they had Charmed. First of all, apparently Charmed been like 19 since I was like 1980 something like that. So they remade it a few times. I remember growing up and seeing it, but I didn't watch it because I felt like my mom was going like, "It's a witch show." Now look at me. But I'm watching it now, and one thing I've noticed, and I keep saying in both of these shows, is stop telling the ops what is going on, what you know, what's happening, what you're about to do. Stop telling them. And it's always the ops that you think is not the ops. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. In Lock and Key, they were telling the ops since the first season, letting the ops in the house and telling them about the keys and this do that and we're gonna do this and this must be happening and telling them about himself since season one. Charmed, this was the best one. A shapeshifter turned into her sister and played her sister, right? Now, mind you, too, this is important to know your people too, because that shapeshifter was giving all types of signs that that wasn't the sister. Bruh, the other sister telling her everything. Well, what did this person say? You call this person and they said this. What did they say? And when they said that, and we seen him do this when this happened, and what we're gonna do? Come back and tell her everything. Like what the hell? It's just like use your fucking noggin. Use your noggin. Don't be telling people that you think are close to you and have your best interests at heart. Don't tell them everything. And if you're gonna tell them something that important, peep them, observe their actions and how they're moving, what they're saying, and peep that. Okay, this is not normally you. You don't really normally act like this. You know, you don't really normally act like this. So what's going on? Who is this? This is not. And you would know. You would know. So don't question yourself. Listen, y'all, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if y'all like this reading or it connect because I am doing it a little different than I normally do. I don't ever really just pull three cards. Y'all know. If you don't know, I don't normally just pull three cards and then just one card to like clarify. But these cards are big, and I was like, let me just see something different. Let me tell you what cards y'all got. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. What? Hitting the mark, intention? What did I say about Jack and the Beanstalk? His intention was to feed his family for his entire life. That was his goal. I'm gonna read them. Guess what this says? The Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, and guess what? Abundance. What did I say? The only energy that I can explain is prosperity and abundance. Stop playing, man. Then we have the Swan Queen. We have transformation, intuition, and patience. What did I say when I first started? This energy of patiently waiting. Right? Okay. 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 The numbers is 10, 32, and 13. Bro, I cannot make this up. I can't, and I don't. So, and I also want to point out, like how I say, everything comes back around. This is one, ace, one to start all of it. Not in a bad way, though, of course. Definitely not giving a bad way. Let's see if we're gonna be putting only one card. Let's see what's the bottom of this first. Oh, Gaia's Garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. I am I be shocking myself. It's kind of like the woman intuition to a woman. Sometimes we be knowing, and it's kind of scary that we actually be knowing what we be knowing, and we can't really explain why we know what we know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women can vouch for me. If you feel what I'm saying, please comment below. There's there's been some things in life and situations where you just knew and you ain't have a shout, a doubt, a piece of paper, a pen, a pencil, a pen, a word of evidence to feel what you felt and know what you know in detail. But come to find out, you were exactly right. And it scares you. You're like, dang, bro, like this female intuition is real. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I was dating a guy and we kind of lived in the same area or whatever. I'm gonna say we literally said lived in the same neighborhood. So I literally would have to pass his apartment on the way home. I'm on the way home and literally pulling up. All I did, his blinds were wide open. I guess like if he was cleaning or something. And I lied to you not. All I did was look at. All I did was look at his chandelier in his kitchen from the window, the way it was his balcony thing was open, the blinds were open, the light was on. All I did was look at the light and I felt there's a female in the house. Y'all, why I turned out to be right? Why I turned out to be right. That we had a conversation about, and I said I knew there was a female in there. I knew there was. I said it was my female intuition. He said, I don't believe in that. I said, you ain't gotta believe in it, baby, because it worked. That's what got us here. That's how I knew. Never, never doubt yourself, your intuition, your feelings, or anything that has this knowing. Because it has been a knowing from the start of this read that you knew. There's a knowing. And I was coming back around for you to like reap the benefits. Like I think this is crazy because it says reaping what you sow in abundance. I literally said all these this read. Jack didn't even know what he was. I said that about the Six of Pentacles. You put you put it in, and now you're about to get it. You put that work in. You have to get that work back. Oh my goodness, this is exciting energy. It's really chill though. I ain't gonna cap. It's real chill, and I think it's because it has a lot of pentacles. Pentacles are very Earth signs are very chill. They're very chill. Earth signs are very chill. They're really, I don't care what Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You first meet them on initial meeting, them guys are chill. Except for this one Capricorn I know, but that's because his rising is a Libra, so he ain't nothing but a Libra. He show up in the world as a Libra. He don't show up in the world as a Capricorn. So let's see what moon magic we have. Let's see what moon magic we have. Let's see what moon magic we have. Because this read has been amazing. And I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I'm hearing the Arrow Master has to have a clear path before he releases. He can draw back, but he has to have a clear shot, clear path before he let go. I don't know, for some of y'all, that's for somebody shooting at you, shooting a shot at you. For some of y'all, not all of y'all. Some of y'all is you shooting to go. You're the arrow. You're the arrow that's gonna, but you still have to have a clear path. You might, as people pull back and draw arrows and shoot them, sometimes arrows, because of their velocity and the speed that they're going, they hit through branches. They cut through branches. They cut through obstacles. They knock them, but they split them hoes, get them out of their way. And sometimes, depending on how big it is, of course, it'll slow them down. It'll slow the arrow down, so you won't travel as far. But that's not the point here. The point is there's gonna be obstacles, but you push through them hoes. But yeah, for some of y'all, very few of y'all, somebody wanted to line something up to where when they release, they hit their mark positively. I'm not really getting much of a negative energy of somebody trying to knock off your shit. Not at all. Now, if I read these, I gotta go find the box. I don't even know where the box is. I don't know where the box is. Probably somewhere in the kitchen. Okay, so we got I am magnetic to what I want and repel what I don't want. Superman. Okay, just take these two. I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go by your freaking owl and guardian angels. I have power. It is real. Never forget it. I assess matters carefully and discern wisely is at the bottom. So that's definitely a message because you gotta remember, like you got a lot of abundance, so people are gonna try to come and get your shit. So you need to discern, use your discernment, what you have, because it's very strong. It's how you even got this far, and use that. And I think that concludes our read for today. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please talk to me in the comments. Tell me how you felt about this read. Did it resonate? What parts resonate? What was your favorite part? Anything. Talk to me so we can. I want to get to know you guys. Follow me on Patreon. Um, we'll get more and more in depth about that. I'll give off more information on what regarding what's going to be happening on Patreon. Um, but please, please take what resonates. This message definitely is timeless. Um, Hocus pocus too. Sorry, y'all. What a coincidence. Okay, but keep shining your light. Please keep shining your light. Please keep following your path. Don't let nobody knock you off. And even if they do knock you off, just remember you can always get back on. It's only it's only what's the word I'm trying to look for? In due time that you will physically see everything that you put in, all the work that you put in is coming. Just continue to attract what you want and repel what you don't. Flow towards your goal. You are strongly protected. Remember that. Look at that big old sword. You got you, girl. Or boy. So, thanks, guys. I love you. I love you. Love and light. Be safe.